everyone. Welcome to another happy hour hang on this lovely Monday. You guys, we have so much to get into. I cannot wait for this happy hour hang to finally begin. I see we already have everyone going off in the chat. We have Maria, Jonna is here, George is here. Hello, George. Please tell Vicky we said hello as well. Destiny is here, Robert is here, Jelena is here, Amy, Gma, Sarah, cousin, Patty is here as well. Let's see, Crystal Vibes. Dave is here, Uncle Dave is in the house, Linda, Melissa, Joy, Crimson Rose, Allison is here as well, Brittany, Jessica, hello, Epic Turtle, Vanessa, Grace, I'm so happy that you finally caught this live. Hello everyone, how are we feeling? How are we doing? We have so much to get into on this happy hour hang. Unserious, you are just in time. You guys, we are going to be talking about One Direction tea. Liam Payne's ex-fiance is over on TikTok spilling tea about a long-standing rumor that happened in One Direction. Shout out to her for literally being messy. We're also going to talk a little bit about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. We have a lot of Diddy tea to get into, you guys. Diddy's mom released a statement through her attorney, and the statement is obviously in defense of her son, which not too surprising, but her comments on the Cassie video are what took me back a little bit, and I can't wait to get into it with you guys. Also, the attorney who's representing the 120 new alleged victims did an interview with TMZ, kind of gave an update on where they are in the process of filing those lawsuits. We're also gonna talk about Justin Bieber, another Diddy adjacent piece of tea, you guys. We also are going to talk about the Kardashians, and in my opinion, this explosive report about them being in crisis mode, panic mode over the Diddy tea. I know a lot of you have been asking about the Kardashians, their connections to Diddy. We're gonna get into that a little bit today. We also have to talk about this report about Kanye West and Bianca Censori allegedly on their way to getting divorced. Kanye apparently wants to move to Tokyo. Don't know how that plays into him co-parenting with Kim, but we're gonna discuss. And then obviously we will end with a little Taylor Swift tea and Taylor and Travis tea right in time before the Chiefs game starts tonight, you guys, for Monday Night Football, because I have a feeling that our girl is going to be there. So I am so friggin' excited, you guys. Unserious said Liam Payne, a bigger attention seeker than Hailey B. Unserious, I don't think you're wrong on that. I don't think you're wrong, which is why his fiance is very much giving annoyed, but spilling the tea. You know what I mean? Jessica, you are so welcome. I wanted to shout out all of our House of Hill International members. It's funny, my sister's boyfriend is in Europe right now, and he was saying how it's past midnight where he is, and he's in Amsterdam, and he was saying like, oh my God, it feels so late for Madison for you to be going live. And I told him this is why I always have to shout out the International House of Hill members, because y'all truly are icons for staying up late and making sure you get into the tea. Betty, we're just catching up, just went through the rundown. I also want to shout out Emerald. Emerald said, Hill House, my husband got a new job. He starts Monday. Say prayers for me. It's been really hard on us the past few months after both being laid off from the same company. Emerald, I am so happy that there's a light at the end of the tunnel for you and your husband, sending him all of the good luck and positive vibes. I hope you guys are doing okay. I have absolutely been in a laid off position, and there is nothing more just nerve-wracking. So you're not alone. We've all been there, and I am so happy that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We also have Cass in here as well. Hi, House of Hill, work drama going on. Oh, nothing worse but more tea-filled than work drama, you know what I mean? But I am here. I hope everyone is doing well and praying for everyone affected by the hurricane. Cass, get out of my brain. Going on now, and the one that already happened. Love to you all. Also, go Chiefs. Cass, love you for that ending. But no, 1,000,000%, you guys, I wanted to address everyone who has been affected by the hurricane. And then obviously there's another one coming, Epic Turtle. has been keeping us updated in the group chat of all the absolute craziness that is going on. And I just want y'all to know I am sending all of the prayers, all of the positive vibes. I feel like that's not even enough. But I just want to make sure we're keeping it on the radar because those affected by the hurricane need resources. They need this to be in the news. I don't know why this isn't getting more national attention, how little people are helping them. Well, volunteers are being amazing, Epic Turtle said, but as far as like governmental support is insane to me. So we are not going to stop talking about it. We are going to make sure we are sending all of anything we have left to offer to everyone who's being affected by these hurricanes because this is absolutely insane. I want to say, let's see, Melly Ann is in here. I saw some other members pop in. Betty, Miss Jackie X is in here. Becky, Nessa, Sacred Space made it as well. Miley is in here. Miss Heather. Unserious said, me and Mr. Unserious got so many pumpkins today. Oh, I know. I've been so distracted by all of the hurricane stuff. I've almost forgotten that it is, fall is here. Fall is here. I hope everyone's getting into the fall spirit. Y'all, I cannot believe it's October. It is literally going to be the holidays here before we know it. It is insane how fast everything is going by. I feel like there's still so much more to accomplish in 2024 for the year of the House of Hill, but we still have 3 whole months to do it. So we're just starting our winter arcs, you know what I mean? Let's see, Joy said, please pray for my niece. She lives in Florida. We have a lot of Florida people in this chat. We are absolutely sending all of our prayers and just protective. I guess maybe that's something else good to say is the protective prayers and protective vibes as well. Betty Ann says, I live in Clearwater. I just vacationed there. I love Clearwater. I just vacationed there before the hurricane. I've seen pictures of the after. I was literally crying. Many places were destroyed. Jelena, I know you're in Florida as well. She said, these hurricanes always come out of nowhere with barely any time to prepare. That is, I think, what is so scary about natural disasters, natural disasters and just Mother Nature in general, that we very rarely get any warning. Obviously, I grew up in Missouri, so we had tornadoes. And then here, obviously, earthquakes, fires. It's just insane. And again, I want to make sure we're drawing attention to it because the people who are being affected by this hurricane need our attention. And especially so that way they can get resources and things they need because it is absolutely insane. Unserious said Liam Payne is almost as attention-seeking as HB. I like the clarification of the almost. Had to make that correction. I am dying. You guys, on this happy hour hang, we're going to be talking about One Direction and Liam Payne. We're going to be talking about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, a lot of Diddy updates. His mother released a statement. We're also going to be talking about Justin Bieber, the Kardashians and Diddy, Kanye West and Bianca Sensory divorce rumors, Taylor Swift, Taylor and Travis. So if you are here, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Valentina said, I'm so scared of it being October. If everything goes well, my master's will finally be done in December. Heck yeah, girl. The House of Hill has been there so much for me this period. Thanks, Madison. Love you all. Valentina, we are cheering you on. You got this. That is amazing, amazing, amazing. Amanda, thank you for reminding everyone to give this video a thumbs up. You are the absolute best. And then I also saw some people talking about how this whole Diddy stuff is turning you into a conspiracy theorist. And I just needed to tell you literally same. I do feel like I guess I've always been a little bit into conspiracies. Shout out to like the early days of YouTube, but in the Denver airport and the I word. But I have been in such a rabbit hole on social media of all these people putting out different theories, and I just want y'all to know I'm right there with you. I am right there with you. Unserious said, this is for Miss Jackie X. Buy yourself a pumpkin, baby. Unserious, that is so sweet. Thank you for sending her love. I know her and her family definitely appreciate it. Crystal Vibe said, I went through one hurricane and then moved. My family still lives there. I hope everyone is safe. Absolutely. 1,000,000%. And then I also saw somebody ask, I think it was Maria. Yeah, Maria, Jax and Brittany are divorced. Yes. For those of you who are Vanderpump Rules fans like me, Jax and Brittany are officially in the midst of their divorce, and some tea, he went ahead and signed over full custody of their son to her, which I feel like very rarely happens. Normally when it comes to custody, that's the biggest battle in between people who are getting divorced. So the fact that Jax just went ahead and signed over custody of their son to Brittany is kind of surprising. I'm happy for her. I cannot wait to see Brittany in her post-Jax era. It sounds like Jax is still up to his same shenanigans. I can tell you guys, I know he was out at Schwartz and Sandy's last week when the news of his divorce and signing over his custody went public. He was out at Schwartz and Sandy's and, you know, talking about divorce and how his divorce is terrible and having drinks with people, which is totally fine. But just know Jax is still up to his same shenanigans. Crystal said, just curious, do you have a second job, Madison? Crystal, I feel like I see this comment. I feel like you've asked this before, and I don't know if I feel like I've always addressed it, but in case I haven't, yes, I always have a million and one things going on. As you all know, I'm very open and honest about all of that. Just know that my primary goal is always for the House of Hill to be my one and only thing, but I always have a million and one things going on. And I always want to make sure I'm very open and honest about that. So it's not like I'm trying to hide anything, but yeah, in LA, everyone always has a million and one things happening. Let's see. Miss A said, hi everyone. I'm happy I made it here. I'm cold and hungry and fall is certainly here. Fall is certainly here. That is for sure. Also, Care Bear Gratitude said, hi fam, quick pop in to say hi. I'll be replay crew tonight, but we'll be in the chat for tonight's game. Happy Monday. Abso-freaking-lutely. For those of you who are considering joining the membership, please go ahead and do so. Please go ahead and do so, you guys. It is so fun. We have a group chat and we always talk during the Chiefs games, which is always extra fun when Taylor is in attendance. Unserious said, how dare YouTube go Disney's Frozen on Madison? Is it working now? Hopefully it's working now. And I know that there's going to be some comments complaining about the echo. Y'all, I am working on it. It's because I'm still transitioning and trying to get this studio space together. Send vibes that I can sell the furniture that does not fit in here so I can get it out and I can complete the studio space. So I know that the echo bothers some people. I'm so sorry. Send positive vibes that I can get this furniture sold so I can get the new furniture in here and we can complete the studio space and hopefully get rid of this echo. So yes, Jelena, I love you. You are so sweet. You are so sweet. The side missions are new, but it's because I have a yes problem. You guys know I've talked about this before. I am very much a people pleaser. I'm very much a yes girly. And so whenever anyone comes to me and needs help with a project, I can't say no. Crystal said, hi Madison, trying to get over the flu, but couldn't miss the tea. Love the hair, by the way. Thank you guys. I know I need a haircut. Mama Hill was telling me, she's like, you need to get it cut because you keep messing with it on your lives. That is absolutely on me. I'm trying not to. But thank you guys. I am kind of liking the longer hair now that it's a little bit longer. I think I'm always going to keep the bob just because my hair is kind of thin. But thank you guys for the compliments on the longer hair. Finda said, how do I join the group chat, Madison? So in order to get access to the group chat, you have to join the channel membership. And the way you join the channel membership is you just go to my channel homepage. Right next to the subscribe button, you'll see the join button. And in addition to the group chat, you also get access to a members only live. And then you will also get access to a members only video that goes live every single Friday. So In order to get access to the group chat, you have to join the membership, but you get a lot of things with the membership, and it truly is worth it and so much freaking fun. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this tea. Also, hi, Timna. Yes, I moved to a new place. I'm so happy you're here. I also saw Betty. I wanted to address this too because Betty said, what conspiracies surrounding Diddy? He definitely did it. Not necessarily conspiracies on whether or not Diddy's innocent. It's more conspiracies of other people involved, other outside people is where my conspiracies are playing in, like what I'm seeing on social media. Okay, you guys, kicking things off, talking about One Direction and Liam Payne. So Liam Payne's ex-fiance, Maya Henry, is on TikTok setting the record straight on a long-standing One Direction rumor that Liam Payne started. You know what I mean? She was seen responding to a TikToker who filmed a video once again questioning who allegedly threw Liam Payne against a wall during the One Direction days. Now, real quick reminder. So when Liam Payne, and this is a while ago, like over a year ago, Liam Payne went on Logan Paul's podcast and he said, you know, at one point, all of the One Direction guys hated each other, tensions were running high, and they hated each other to the level that they would come to blows. He said at one point, one band member threw him against a wall. He didn't say who threw him against a wall, but ever since then, people have been, you know, wondering who threw him against the wall? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Well, now his fiance is setting the record straight. She responded to someone's TikTok about it and said, she said, quote, I've heard this inseparable story so many times, and he told me it was Zayn. So she's saying it was Zayn Malik, who's the one who threw him against the wall. I was absolutely cackling because she said she's heard this insufferable story so many times, and I'm dying. I am dying. You know that Liam had to have been insufferable talking about the One Direction days. Like, I know, and I'm with you, Jelena. I am not surprised it was Zayn. And nobody in the comments really was either. There were a couple comments that were like, of course it wasn't Niall. And I was like, yeah, I don't see Niall Horan throwing anyone up against the wall. But Zayn Malik, I could see it. I could see it. Unserious said, stop apologizing to the haters who don't know us. The House of Hill is family business. P.S. Eventually I will join the group chat if the demand is high. Yes, girl. It is so fun over there. It really is so freaking fun. Karina said, Madison. Oh, hi, Karina. I haven't seen you in forever. I've been following you since Holly Scoop, and it's my first on your live I've been able to join. I'm so glad you were able to join. That is absolutely yay. I'm so happy. I haven't seen you in forever. That's amazing. Crystal said, because he's always the one starting ish. Betty said she brought this up 2 years later, so it's not his fault or him seeking attention. She's the attention seeker, not him. Oh, I mean, this is definitely her looking for attention for sure. But I think Liam also has a tendency of doing it too. That's what Unserious is saying. I honestly thought her addressing this on social media was super savage. I feel like she's just over him, over the situation. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that she put the theory to rest. You know what I mean? I'm sure Zayn's not loving this narrative being out there based on other things that we've heard about Zayn. But I'm cracking up. Miss Jackie X said Zayn can throw me against the wall. Just saying. Miss Jackie X, I am dead. I am dead. I am dead. I am dead. I'm also laughing because George said, I guess Liam Payne lives up to his last name, being a pain in the buns. 1,000,000%. I don't know why Liam has always annoyed me too. I'm with you guys. There's just something about how he always speaks about the One Direction days, and I'm like, you're giving cringe. Even though I liked some of his solo music initially, but still Niall Horan's my guy. I'm a Niall girly. I don't know about anyone else. Niall in One Direction, Niall with his solo music. I'm just a Niall Horan girly all the way. Obviously love Harry as well, but I feel like Niall doesn't get enough attention. You know what I mean? I'm also giggling. Miss Jackie X said, I blame all the spicy books I've been reading. I am dead. We know about the spicy books. We live, laugh, love the spicy books. Okay, let's go ahead and move on and get into this Prince Harry and Meghan Markle tea, you guys, because once again, we are hearing that Prince Harry is wanting to professionally separate himself from Meghan Markle. This is coming from a new report from the Daily Mail. And this also comes, remember, after Harry has been doing all of those solo appearances in New York, and he also recently went to Africa without Meghan Markle. So we're now once again hearing this is on purpose. This is something that Harry is very much knowingly doing. And I think it's interesting, this Daily Mail report, they spoke to somebody who is in California and somebody who's in the UK as their inside sources. And they said the California source noted that Harry doing things on his own is his idea. He wanted it this way and he wants some space. Where the UK source added, quote, he's always been desperate to be taken seriously and people I know say his fall from grace has really gotten to him. So I just find this whole thing interesting, again, because this is not the first time we've heard that Harry is trying to professionally separate himself from Meghan. I guess my question for you guys is, does this make sense for Harry? Like, do you think it's good for him to professionally separate himself from Meghan Markle? Is this a good idea? Is this a bad idea? Meghan Markle was seen at an event in LA for the Children's Hospital last night by herself, which I also think was interesting. Of course, her showing up to this event by herself started the marriage chatter, but because we're hearing this, I guess, rumor that Harry wants to separate himself, I'm not surprised she showed up to the event by herself. But I do think it's weird. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think it's weird that as a married couple where you should hopefully want to be in a partnership, you feel it's best for your careers that you have to separate. I don't love that. That doesn't necessarily mean marital troubles, but I will just say, like, on a personal note, I don't think I would love it. Like, logically, it makes sense. I get it. But on a personal level, I feel like I would always want my brand and reputation to be strengthened by my partner, not weakened by my partner. You know what I mean? I don't know. That has been at the top of my brain during reading all of that. I'm like, okay, yes, I get it. I understand that it might be better for him, but should it be like that when you're in a marriage? I would think that you would want to make sure you two only help one another, not hurt one another publicly. Unserious said, I can't respect people who eat beans on toast. I ate beans on toast when I was in London. It is the #1 English breakfast. Let's see. Emerald said, yes, I say that because unfortunately she still did mock his grandma nationally. I think he obviously loves her and has given up everything. Maybe he feels, why is it not enough? Okay, fair. Miss Jackie X said, I think he's so used to the royals each having their own thing. It's normal to him. Like Princess Catherine has her own thing. So does Prince William. So to him, it's normal. Valentina said, I do feel it's perfect. When they are with the crown, they had to be known as both together all the time. I feel it's healthier to have separate and personal working goals. Betty said, yes, they should have each done their own things. Does everyone here do everything and always with their spouse? Sure. That would be weird. She did the podcast. She'll do the American Riviera Orchard. Yes. Her jam. We know the jam. And then I was just making sure I got everyone's comments. Let's see. Unserious said, notice how Madison didn't say the beans on toast was good. Fair. Fair. I didn't mind it, actually. I feel like the only beans on toast I didn't really mind. What I found interesting when I was in London, and this was years ago, I think this has been over 10 years ago, is that your bacon is different. And Jessica, you can attest. UK bacon and American bacon is different. And that was something I did not expect. And I wouldn't have known if I didn't have a traditional English breakfast. Melissa said, just joining where we at, we're talking about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Prince Harry wanting to separate himself career-wise from Meghan. Crystal said, I don't know, they confuse me. Miss A said, I remember hearing the actress on Bend It Like Beckham incorporated her actual scar in her leg. She got it from trying to make herself beans on toast. Oh my God, that's crazy. Yeah, Jessica said, yeah, bacon is completely different. Jules did too. Abby said, also, hi, Abby. Abby said, what's the difference in the bacon? Look it up on social, like look it up so you can see a picture, but our bacon, you know, is like the thin strips. And in the UK, their bacon is more like Canadian bacon, like what we call Canadian bacon. I don't know. It was just something I wasn't expecting. But I also, I am all here for British biscuits and clotted cream. That is one thing. I wish the US would have more clotted cream. We do not have clotted cream, and if you've ever been to a traditional high English tea, oh my God, clotted cream, chef's kiss. Jessica, if you could ship that over here by the pound, that would be amazing. That would be incredible. Also, hi Tabitha, I didn't get to tell you hello. I wanted to make sure I said hi. Okay, let's go ahead, you guys, and move on from Harry and Meghan. And although I could keep talking about food, as you guys know, I live for food. I'm a Taurus. But let's go ahead and get into the Diddy of it all, because we have a lot of ish to get into. So you guys, kicking things off with the Diddy updates. First of all, we need to talk about the fact his mom released a statement to the public. Miss Ace, I'm also getting hungry. So his mom released a statement through her lawyer. Yes, shout out to Gigi for the royalty. I hope she after watches this and sees this and weighs in. But Diddy's mom, Janice, released a statement in defense of Diddy through her lawyer to Page 6. This statement is obviously being picked up everywhere. She said, quote, "It is heartbreaking to see my son judged not for the truth, but for a narrative created out of lies. To bear witness to what seems to be like a public lynching of my son before he has had the opportunity to prove his innocence is a pain too unbearable to put into words. Like every human being, my son deserves to have his day in court, to finally share his side, and to prove his innocence." She did go on to address the footage of her son and Cassie, saying, quote, "I am not here to portray my son as perfect, because he is not. He has made mistakes in his past, as we all have. My son may have not been entirely truthful about certain things, such as denying he has ever gotten violent with an ex-girlfriend when the hotel surveillance showed otherwise. As far as why Diddy settled his lawsuit with Cassie so quickly, his mother said, quote, "Sometimes the truth and a lie become so closely intertwined that it becomes terrifying to admit one part of the story, especially when the truth is outside the norm or is too complicated to be believed. This is why I believe my son's civil legal team opted to settle the ex-girlfriend's lawsuit instead of contesting it until the end, resulting in a ricochet effect as the federal government used this decision against my son by interpreting it as an admission of guilt." So she is saying that she realizes Diddy is not perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. And she believes that there were too many truths and too many lies, and it got a little too complicated. And that's why they went ahead and settled the lawsuit quickly. She is very clearly standing by her son, you guys. Very, 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 very clearly. Now, remember, Diddy has another court appearance, or he was at least scheduled. I haven't read anything about it being rescheduled. He has another court appearance this week. They are appealing for bail for a third time. I don't think it will get approved, but again, I just want to be very clear that they are going forward again. And again, not surprised that his mother is speaking out in support of him. She has offered to put her home up as part of the bond for him to be released on bail, but it does feel very bold to release a full statement. Sometimes I feel like silence in these situations is better. I also think trying to rationalize the Cassie video, I understand that's your son, but that really did not sit very well for me. Didn't sit very well for me personally. I'm unserious said, I love y'all and I love toast. Beans are going to hell though. Or beans are, yeah, no beans. Diddy's mom is going to, with the beans on toast. Real life Southern Barbie, hello, hello, hello. Yes, we definitely send our prayers to everybody who's been affected by the hurricanes. Robert, I'm happy that you were able to make it. I see a lot of you saying you are not here for Janice's statement. Miss Heather said, it sounds like regurgitated Diddy's statement. You can still love your child and also have tough love. Tabitha said, as a mom, I understand her need to do this, but I'm sad she's going to be so disappointed. Superstar Bella said, a mother's love is different. Jeffrey Dahmer's parents did not believe that he did it either. And Timna said, Lord, talk about Delulu. It's very dangerous. Hope Diddy doesn't get bail. Y'all are right. And I do obviously understand that. I know a mother's love is different. I know that, of course, she is going to publicly stick up for her son. As I said, we knew she was offering her house up as part of his bond from day one. So this statement is obviously not surprising. It's not shocking. I think, again, sometimes that's why I'm just like, silence is better than putting out a statement. But you guys are also very, very much correct in saying, of course she's going to speak out in support of her son. That is his mom. Of course she's not going to believe that he did anything wrong. And I guess it'll be interesting to see what happens as the trial progresses, if her tone will change. Again, after seeing that Cassie video, I don't even know how you could comment anything. If I was Diddy's mother, I would just be silent. I would be silently supporting him. I just don't think I would be releasing any public statements like this, but that's just, me personally. Another update, you guys, remember those 120 new alleged victims that the lawyers in Texas are representing? We talked about this last week. I wanted to let you guys know the main guy, he is speaking out, giving an update on where they're at with filing those 120 lawsuits. He spoke to TMZ and he said that his firm has sent out letters to those who have been accused in partaking in these alleged crimes. So basically, they are claiming they've sent out letters to other people aside from Diddy who are involved, and they are asking them, for the victim's sake, to settle outside of court. If they refuse, obviously their names are going to go public. Obviously, they're going to go ahead and file these lawsuits. But right now, where they're at in the process is letters have been sent out saying, for the victim's sake, we don't want them to have to go testify in this lawsuit. Please settle privately. Likely, people are probably going to fight it. And when that happens, they will go ahead and file the lawsuits publicly, and they'll go ahead and let the names be known. But the lawyer also reiterated that with lawsuits like this, and when you're dealing with people of this magnitude and this power and this status, everyone needs to keep in mind that these lawsuits can take a really long time, because obviously they have to do their due diligence, their research, they have to investigate, but they are moving forward with those. They are in the process. And I think he went ahead and did this interview to make it clear that they are moving forward with everything, because remember, Diddy's attorneys, when they released a statement against these people last week, they tried to make it sound like you shouldn't take this seriously because nothing's officially been filed. I think the lawyer wanted to make it clear, we are taking it seriously and we have started the process, and here's what's going on. So a little update on that. Basically, they sent out the threatening letters being like, pay up quietly or this is going public. That's where they're at this venture. Unserious said, I thought we left the clowns back in 2017, Janice. Janice is going to defend her son. You know what I mean? Definitely. Andrea said, you would have to be crazy not to settle. I would think that most of them will settle, but I don't know. I do think when you're dealing with a level of narcissism that some of these people have, they're going to think they're still going to get away with it. I saw Crystal say, the Cassie video made me sick to my stomach. She is so strong. I feel so bad for all the all of his victims. Crystal, that video, I don't even know how I watched it once. Like, that video is so nauseating, sickening, absolutely awful. Oh my God. I can't even put into words what I thought and felt watching that video. And that's why I said I understand his mom wanting to defend him, but if I were her, I really would just zip it, in my opinion. Yes, I saw Sacred Spaces bringing up the lawyer who talked about the video that she has allegedly seen with Diddy and another high-profile individual, and how Diddy has tried to come after people in the past and obviously threatened them not to speak out. Not surprised. That's also one of the reasons why his bail has continuously been denied, because the prosecutors have said, we cannot let this man out. He has already tried to tamper with witnesses who spoke to the grand jury. If he gets out, this trial is not going to be fair. So I do think people are aware of that. I think prosecutors will use that as a way to make sure he does not get bail. Hopefully the judge sticks to the prosecutor's side. Obviously we will have to wait and see. Miss A said, yes, the fact that it's a security footage from a hotel, this information has been out there for years. Exactly. Melissa said, compassion and accountability can exist. She doesn't need to call victims liars and say it's all that is true. Melissa, that is a very fair point. She could have used some better language, for sure. Absolutely. Brittany said, I don't think Ashton Kutcher will settle. You know, there's rumors out there that Ashton Kutcher is freaking out. I've been hearing a lot of people are freaking out. Ashton Kutcher, Kevin Hart, LeBron James. There's a lot of people who are some people have said Leonardo DiCaprio. There's a lot of people who are allegedly shaking in their boots. Some of those people also being the Kardashians, which we're going to get into in just 1 second. But before we do, I wanted to give you guys this Justin Bieber tea, which if you're here, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. We're at 250 viewers. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Nessa said, will his trial be public like Johnny Depp? Nessa, I don't believe his trial will be able to be public like Johnny Depp's, because this is a federal case. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's was civil litigation. This is a criminal federal investigation. I don't know how it works with federal investigations. Obviously, we know criminal cases, depending on the circumstances, they can be. Okay, it won't because it's federal. Thank you, Juliana. I didn't think federal cases were able to be televised like this, but obviously there will still be daily updates whenever the trial is going on. It just won't be live 24/7 like we've seen other cases in the past. And unfortunately will not be like that. But Justin Bieber, you guys, as far as he is concerned, his single Lonely from 2020 has experienced a 1,400% increase in purchases the last few days. I just wanted to address, because Crimson Rose said, what about OJ's? What was that? So OJ's was a murder trial. What Diddy is going through is a federal trial, because he has racketeering charges, trafficking charges, engaging in transportation of prostitution, different levels of charges going on. So I believe that is why it is different. But Justin's song, Lonely, like I said, experienced a 1,400% increase in purchases the last few days, which this is incredibly abnormal, because obviously Justin has not put out any new music. Justin doesn't have any plans to put out any new music, at least not that we know of. He's not promoting this song, Lonely. Again, it's 4 years old at this point. But the reason why it is experiencing this resurgence of purchases and listens is because now a lot of people are going back and listening to this Justin song and thinking that the lyrics might have been him trying to bring attention to what he experienced when he was younger in the entertainment industry. People are thinking he was trying to cry out for help and nobody listened to him. Whereas before, when we heard the song, we were like, oh, Justin Bieber is singing about the trials and tribulations of being a child star. Very sad, but also now I think people are just looking at it through a different lens, hence why it's seeing this major pickup. Also too, Benny Blanco helped him produce the song, which also might be a little bit of why it's experiencing a little resurgence. Obviously, Justin and Benny don't have the same friendship that they've had previously. Another thing I wanted to bring up to you guys, I spoke about this in the members only video that went out on Friday, which again, join the membership. You usually get tea early. There is a 2011 clip of Justin and Diddy from Jimmy Kimmel Live that is now going viral again. And in this clip, Diddy gets very serious with Justin, and he says that Justin knows better than to talk about what happens at Big Brother Puff's house on national television. And you can tell, like, everyone in the audience is kind of not sure if they should be laughing, be serious. Like, it's very, very, very weird. But that's also going around again. So if you're seeing headlines about a resurfaced video clip of Justin and Diddy, there's a lot that are going around, but that one of him and Jimmy Kimmel is like the latest one from 2011. Hi, Miss Mika. I'm so happy you're here. So we have that resurfaced clip. Justin sung Lonely, having a 1,400% increase in sales and listens. Again, none of this is confirmed, but people are really starting to reconnect Diddy and Justin over their friendship. Let's see, some unserious. Were the Justin Bieber allegations from the girls fake? The ones from years ago? Those ended up, I don't think those ever really went anywhere. I know that they were suing him for money. I don't believe they ever settled. I believe that those allegations ended up not having merit, but don't quote me on that. I actually need to relook into that. I'm serious. With all this Diddy stuff going on, completely forgot about the allegations that came up about Justin 4 years ago. I don't believe they ever went anywhere. I feel like 80% confident giving you that answer, but I definitely need to go back and look at that. JC said, I think Benny B would have been that one person Justin could actually talk to, but now I don't really think he's got someone that he really trusts. That is a very, very fair point. I actually was thinking that, JC, too, because I was like, remember when we got that report about how Justin was sad about his friendship with Benny Blanco ending and fizzling out, and he wished that they could still be on some sort of friendly level? That is immediately what I thought of when I saw this song getting a resurgence. I was like, what a vulnerable song for Justin to be able to put out with Benny Blanco. And I'm sure on some level it is hard for him to not have that friendship anymore. If he was somebody who he felt like he could be vulnerable with, tough. It's just a tough situation. Betty said not even Kimmel knew if he should laugh or not. Oh, Jimmy Kimmel was like, you could tell Jimmy Kimmel also kind of got the ick, but he was trying to keep it together for sure. The clip of Justin and Jimmy Kimmel is not great. Not great. Abby said, I thought they couldn't verify the timeline and drop the cases. That's what I thought too. I thought these were allegations made on social media. They were made on like anonymous Twitter accounts. I don't remember them ever going anywhere. But again, I will double check on that because I don't want to say something and then people be like, Madison's spreading false information. But I don't remember those ever going anywhere. Superstar Bella said nobody protected Justin, not even his own parents. Real Life Southern Barbie said the video in the club with Justin B, it's dark, it's the worst for me. There's a lot of clips that are resurfacing. Again, nothing has been proven when it comes to Justin and Diddy. These clips are just these clips, we're just looking at them through a different lens now. But it's not a great lens. You know what I mean? Definitely not a great lens by any means. But let's go ahead and move on and get into this tea about the Kardashians, because I want to make sure we have plenty of time to do Kardashians, Kanye and Bianca, and then Taylor and Travis before the Chiefs game, because I just saw the time. You guys, we got to make sure we get through all of this. So the Kardashians, you guys, new report from In Touch Weekly about how the Kardashians are shaking in their boots over the Diddy connection. Now, obviously, this comes after Khloe Kardashian. That clip is going viral where she was on Keeping Up with the Kardashians talking to Kourtney about how she was at a Diddy party. Half the people were butt naked. Justin Bieber was there. So now that that's gone back out to the public's been reminded of how the Kardashians went to several Diddy parties. Now we get this report about them being a little nervous that they're being connected to Diddy. So this insider said, quote, "They are in panic mode right now. All these years they bragged about partying with Diddy have, of course, got everyone assuming that they were somehow involved in these depraved freak-offs. The source said the Kardashians, of course, are insisting they weren't involved in the twisted things that went on after hours. And in fairness, this insider said, Diddy did have plenty of parties that weren't freak-offs or didn't take a turn until much after a lot of the celeb guests left. But still, people are not only questioning the Kardashians, but they're also questioning Corey Gamble, okay? Remember, Corey Gamble was at the scene when Kim Porter passed away. He has been very open about his friendship with Diddy. He, after working with Diddy, went and worked with Justin Bieber. So a lot of people have been questioning Corey Gamble and his connection to Diddy. The source said that Corey has denied knowing that Diddy had any criminal behavior going on. This insider ended their info saying, quote, "It's all very ugly and very embarrassing, and Chris is scrambling to distance them all from this and distract everyone, but that's going to be impossible if they get called to testify." I thought that was shocking. I was like, there's a possibility they could get called to testify. I don't know if any of the sisters would, but I feel like Corey Gamble has to be on the radar. In my own personal opinion, theory, speculation, I don't think necessarily Kim, Kourtney, or Khloe would be called, but I do think it's possible Corey could be called, which I'm sure has Mama Chris in panic mode, crisis mode, but I don't know how she PRs her way out of a federal investigation, y'all. That is one thing. I know Mama Chris works hard, but I don't know if she could do that. Gabby said, "I'm currently in the airport waiting to board my flight going home after a weekend at Disney and Oogie Boogie. Thought I should pop in and say, hey, Gabby, I hope you had so much fun. Oogie Boogie is the literal best." Joy said, Corey. Retro Kid said, Diddy ain't going down alone. Betty said the trial will have dozens of witnesses. Jonna said, the trauma after this. It's almost too much to really fully comprehend, you guys. I just knew it was only a matter of time before we heard something about the Kardashians reacting to all of this Diddy tea, allegations, news, and it is no surprise to me that they're concerned. I feel like I said, even if they're not necessarily concerned about themselves, their connection to Corey and Corey's connection to Diddy, I do think there is reason to be concerned there. Again, I know that Diddy and Kim Porter's kids have spoken out and said there should be no theories about how our mother passed away. Her cause of death has been put out there publicly. Let's stop with the theories. But I'm with you, George. Corey gives me the heebie-jeebies. Corey, I feel like the things that I've been seeing about Corey as of late are causing me to side-eye that man. I'm giving him a little side-eye. Obviously, that is all pure speculation. We will have to wait and see. But I'm just letting y'all know I am giving that man the side-eye. Okay, moving on. Let's go ahead and get into this into this Kanye West and Bianca Sensory divorce situation. You guys, so according to multiple sources who spoke to TMZ, Kanye West and Bianca Sensory have been telling people around them that they split a few weeks ago. What? Also, hi, D White. I'm so happy that you made it. D said they all shady. Time for them to go down. Apparently, Bianca, you guys, is in Australia spending time with her family since her and Kanye split. These insiders said there's no word on what caused the split or who officially ended things. They've just been told that Kanye is telling everyone close to him he's moving to Tokyo and he's divorcing Bianca. How is this man moving to Tokyo if his kids are here in Calabasas? That feels like a very hard co-parenting relationship, but I also know it's Kanye, so I don't know why I'm too surprised there. Unserious said I DoorDash toilet paper and my driver was a Travis. Oh, I love that, Unserious. Love that for you. We love a cute DoorDash driver. Also, you guys, remember, Kanye and Bianca Sensory are legally married. I know there were some conflicting reports when we initially heard about these two getting together. There were reports that it was a spiritual ceremony, but confirmation, they do have a marriage license. No reports of a prenup. So if this is true, I do feel like this could get a little messy, in my own personal opinion. I also, again, still am confused how Kanye can move to Tokyo and co-parent with Kim. I guess just put the kids on a private jet and it'll be fine. But nuts. Do we believe that Kanye and Bianca are on their way to divorce? Honestly, I do. I'm sure Bianca's family, we know they were never big fans of her and Kanye's marriage, so no surprise that she's also there as well, spending time with her family. But absolutely insane. I do believe that there's a chance she might be fed up, and yeah, now they're allegedly done. G. West Sarah said, does she get to keep her lavish wardrobe? Oh my God, hopefully she burns anything he gave her and any photos of her in the wardrobe. I would never want to be reminded of that. Nessa said, so Jay-Z is allegedly in Japan, now Kanye going there? Nessa? You guys, why does it feel like we are having a side eye? Everyone. It is insane. I saw this TikTok where this guy was saying how at this point Diddy's to blame for everything. And obviously I know he was joking, but it does kind of feel like that, right? It does kind of feel like there are so many connections now between all of these people, and it's causing us to side-eye everybody. But I do feel it's weird. I'm like, Tokyo, and Kanye has been spending a lot of time there. He was seen eating out at a restaurant by himself there. He was at a wrestling show by himself. And now he wants to move there. Like, why? Again, I just found that piece of the report very interesting, because Kanye is the one who is always clamoring about how Kim doesn't let him co-parent. Kim doesn't let him see his kids. Kim is the evil mother of all mothers, but yet you're trying to move to Tokyo while your kids are here, allegedly. The math ain't mathing for me. You know what I mean? Miss A said, sending love your way, everyone. Stay awesome, and remember, don't go chasing waterfalls. T, Miss Ace, absolute T, for sure. So, and Crystal said it's about time they split, TBH. It's time. Very interesting. Something to keep an eye on. Also, we hit over 300 viewers, you guys. If you're here and you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, please go ahead and do so. Obviously, we will be keeping an eye on the Kanye and Bianca situation. We just so far have this one preliminary report from TMZ about their alleged divorce. And again, nothing's been filed. It's just people claiming that Kanye and Bianca have been telling those close to them that they're splitting, they're done. So we'll keep an eye. Obviously, I'll fill you in on whatever I hear. But before we go ahead and wrap up this happy hour hang, because again, I want to make sure we're done in time for the Chiefs game. Everyone can get their snacks and their beverages together before the Chiefs game. Let's talk about Taylor Swift and then Taylor and Travis. So Taylor Swift, you guys, has now officially surpassed Rihanna as the richest female musician with a net worth of $1.6 billion. Nuts. Nuts. Don't feel bad for Rihanna. She still has a net worth of $1.4 billion, which that in large part is obviously due to Fenty, but still insane. Forbes notes that Taylor's estimated assets include $600 million from touring and royalties, $600 million from her catalog, and then $125 million in real estate holdings. So what I think is unique about Taylor versus other, I guess, female musicians on this list of billionaires is her net worth is predominantly from music, which is insane. Again, like I said, shout out to Rihanna. She still has a net worth of $1.4 billion. Like, I don't even see this as pitting two women against one another because they're all winning. They're all billionaires. Like, they're all absolutely slaying. Simple Flamingo said, Miss President. Simple Flamingo, literally. Where can I vote for Taylor Swift? That is who I would want to vote for. They work hard, D. You're exactly right. Insane. Shout out to Taylor. What an accomplishment. Also, over the weekend was Travis Kelce's birthday. Taylor did not show up to Travis's charity event that was on his birthday. So you know what some of the headlines were saying. Taylor Swift skips Travis Kelce's birthday. They're literally fine. Travis made it clear at the event they are good. Taylor wasn't showing up to the event, but he did mention there's a chance she's going to be showing up to the game tonight. So we will be on the lookout. I don't know if, I'm sure the pregame has already started. I just saw the time. So Taylor should be arriving, if she is going, any minute, which I cannot wait to see what the fit is going to be. I will be ready. I will be ready. But moral of the story, if you're seeing things about Taylor skipping Travis Kelce's birthday, it's fine. She was literally at a family wedding. Thank you, Betty. And again, sometimes life happens. They are both busy people. They cannot be at everything for each other at all the time. I actually saw a report that said how it's a very misogynist way to think about their relationship, that Taylor needs to be at everything for Travis, yet when Travis wasn't at every Eras Tour show, like nobody batted an eye. And I was thinking that is very, very true. Like, it is okay that she can't be at everything for him, just like he can't be at everything for her. You know what I mean? When he didn't show up to her Eras Tour shows, it's not like people were saying Taylor's not performing as good when Travis isn't there. So just keep that in mind. I know I don't have to tell us here in the House of Hill. Obviously, we all have several brain cells that all work and fire on all cylinders. We don't make silly conclusions, but just an interesting observation for sure. Definitely something to keep an eye out because it is just going to continue to get crazier as football progresses. Travis also said for his birthday, he's hoping for another Super Bowl win, which we're manifesting that, you guys. We are manifesting another Chiefs Super Bowl win. Maybe not all of us, but actually, let's be honest. All of us here in the House of Hill, I feel like, wouldn't hate another Chiefs Super Bowl win. I know some of you have your teams, but for the most part, I feel like we can all collectively bond over. We wouldn't hate seeing more Taylor and Travis on the field moments post another Super Bowl. You know what I mean? For sure. Oh, Jessica said Taylor's arrived. Taylor has arrived. She's there, you guys. That is the best live update. I love it. Karina said go Raiders. Karina, my aunt's a big Raiders fan too, so it's okay. Miss Jackie X said, let's go Chiefs and Packers. Real Life Southern Barbie said, yay, Tay. Mr. Mraz, I'm sorry that you are not having a good day, that you're not feeling good, a lot of back pain. Sending you the healing vibes. Please rest up. Tabitha, you know I have a soft spot for the Lions as well. I see we have a couple more Raiders fans in the chat. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to tell my aunt. Some of the House of Hill are with her on the Raiders. Taylor looks good. Oh my gosh, let's see if I can pull it up really quick while we're live. And then I do have to go because my friend, when she texted me to come over and watch the Chiefs game, she said we're going to do a little couch caviar situation, so I have to go pick up a little bottle of champs before I head over there. Taylor Swift, Chiefs game, what's today's date? 10/7. Let's see if I can pull it up live to see her fit. Oh, I'm not seeing it. Is it on Twitter? Ah, frick. Chiefs game. All right, let me see if I can go to Twitter. Ah, I'm trying to go fast. I'm trying to see if I can do it live so we can see. I can at least give you my reaction to her fit. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see if I can pull up Twitter. Even though I don't love Twitter. Taylor Swift, Chiefs game. Chiefs, let's see. We're loading. Taylor Swift makes her appearance. Oh, girl. Okay. Okay, we're wearing a little plaid fit. We're wearing a plaid fit. Okay, girl. Oh, she looks good. You guys got to look this up. Let me see if I can try to, let's see, pull this up. Taylor Swift updates. Let's see. Oh, we are slaying, girl. Do you guys see that? Look at that. Oh my God. Look at that little dress and those boots. She is giving wags. She said, oh, I have been elevated from a girlfriend. You guys were complaining about me not going to the games the past couple of weeks. Well, let me go ahead and serve you a slay. Oh my God. I love every second of it. Love every second of it. Okay, good. I'm glad we could at least bond over this experience of seeing Taylor together. Go Chiefs. We're hoping to pull out another win. We will pull out another win. We're manifesting it now. Put all the manifestations in the group chat. We got this. Go Taylor. Go Chiefs. Go Travis, or Taylor's boyfriend, for those of us who like to say go Taylor's boyfriend. She looks amazing. It's going to be a fabulous, fabulous night. Also, remember, Jason Kelsey is an announcer for Monday Night Football, so he'll get to be, you know, watching his brother's game live. We are here for it. We're excited. You guys, pinky promise me if you're still here, you will be tuning. Crystal, it's okay. I love Crystal said, don't watch football, honestly. Crystal, that is okay. We could at least bond over Taylor wearing cute fits. You know what I mean? We can bond over her wearing cute football fits. That's something I feel like we can all like. Melissa said, my boyfriend's at work, yet here I am putting on football because of the House of Hill. Melissa, I love it. I love to hear it. I absolutely love to hear it. You guys, if you're still here, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure your notification bell is on. Make sure you're sharing the House of Hill with friends, family, so we can grow. We can grow together. Nessa, I love it. Nessa said, I'm Jamaican. I have no clue about football. That is okay, Nessa. That's what I feel like is bonding over this experience. Even if you guys don't know anything about football, like I said, we all love a good football cute fit. We all love a cute outfit. You can just tune in to see what Taylor's wearing. You know what I mean? That's totally okay. I love it. You guys, make sure you tune in on Wednesday for our happy hour hang at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, TikTok. Make sure you join the membership so you can get access to the group chat. You can get access to the members only videos and lives and all of that good stuff. You guys, I love you. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. Go Chiefs, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.